EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Coming up, Divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the Divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Lawrence going to put it up right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he returns this to the 22. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's Lawrence, rolling to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
That's an early scramble reviewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a 1st down. Now Lawrence. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Well, again, man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
In motion, the tight end. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Achane on the counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Achane. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
First down, here's Haener. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Haener here to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. A first down carry for Henry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Here's 3rd and 10. Lawrence looking for Bateman. He's got it complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. He made his first attempt, this from 45. Tucker's kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Here's Achane to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there.
There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. How about this? Racing to the end zone, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Devon Achane, 81 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead is up to 8. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting 3s, and you're coming back and getting 2s, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those 6s on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 3. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They go play action now. Lawrence. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Nolan Smith, the outside linebacker, dropping it for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head?
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down, and that will force a turnover on downs. Hayner on 1st and 10. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Achane with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Lawrence to throw. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Lawrence will throw. He'll find Bateman once more. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. His throw incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Second and 10. But to throw again is Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A third field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Lawrence. The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyler Boyd, 32 yards. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Justin Tucker for the extra point. He's got it. They're back within a score. It's 8, 21-13. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Offense set to get this drive started. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The ball to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Devon Achane saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
Breaks through the contact, and he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional round. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game. I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Right back to Achane on second down. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Hayner looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies doing 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
Here's 2nd and 3. A give, running right, Achane. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 209 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. Here's Achane. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor is the offensive line, because to me it's a lot like a no-hitter, right? Pitcher's throwing a no-hitter, gives up a hit late. You're so close to accomplishing everything you want and don't quite get it done. They'll come back with a vengeance on the next play. Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
And Jones will go in motion right. Slot man moves right. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A 63-yard attempt.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Hayner sets to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Marvin Jones, 46 yards. And the Raiders continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, Wilson. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. On first down, Lawrence. A short one here, secured by the tight end, Waller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Derrick Henry, 57 yards. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Throwing, Hayner. Across midfield. Down to the 10. Touchdown Raiders. Jordan Addison, 76 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Looking to throw. Lawrence. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Now Lawrence on 1st down. And the pass complete to Waller on the out route. And out of bounds right around the 20. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. He completes it to Boyd. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Lawrence. Caught on the slant. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2nd and goal from the 1. Here's Lawrence to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Darren Waller from a yard out. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
217 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. The Raiders on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and that's good for a Vegas first down.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games,
there he goes left side. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. In motion right is Addison. On first down, back to Achane. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Give them 12 yards that time, and Las Vegas first.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Here's a toss left for Achane. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Running right, here's Achane. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Devon Achane from 17 yards out. And the Raiders are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 30-yard line.
On play action, Lawrence. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Achane gets it from the gun. There he goes, right side. Now he's loose again, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Devon Achane, 38 yards. And the Raiders take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, Wilson powering his way forward. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now Lawrence now going to move him around. Back to throw now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Again, it's Lawrence. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. Now Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Darren Waller with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
First down, here's Mitchell. Nice little juke. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field, they can't slow them down, they're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
And he'll be stopped after a game, only a couple down the 15-yard line. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.